guys, how you doing? So, how are you? I hope you're well. I've changed the camera position because my desk is a bit of a mess at the moment. Plus I want you to see this in its entirety. So, I was going to do a video, let me just get in there. I was going to do a video on this step by step, but unfortunately the data that I recorded is completely corrupted. So on the transfer it just hasn't worked. So, I'm going to show you the finished look. Now obviously I'd love to do step-by-step builds for everything that I'm building up, and I've got about 36 tiles to paint, but I just have not got the time to do a step-by-step paint through on these. So unfortunately you're only going to get to see let me sit back a bit and get into the frame. You're only going to see the finished product on a lot of these tiles. We will be doing product reviews, we still will be looking at kits as they come out and stuff like that. But for the meantime, unfortunately, it's a case of, hey, look at I've just finished painting, and we'll talk about what we used on this. So let's have a look. So I've used a Dulux Sandtex masonry paint, and it's chocolate brown, just as my base coat. Now before that I sprayed the entire thing black, and before that I used Purity Seal, or you can just use a standard varnish spray just to seal the board. Now of course you've got to remember with these boards you do need to give them a wash, which is hot soapy water, just to make sure that there's no mould release still within the resin or the material. So when you come to spray it, the paint just doesn't flake off. It's important that you do that to these, because the boards themselves are fantastic, but sometimes there's a little bit of mould release just left on the board, so it pays to make sure that you clean it and prepare the board ready for painting. So as I said, I sprayed it black after I'd done my Purity Seal coat or varnish coat over the top of this. I then used Sandex Ultra Smooth Masonry paint, just as my chocolate brown earth colour. Now I've used a number of GW paints just to highlight this thing. The equivalent is, for me, I think it's the VX8, I think it's a towel paint, which is like a snakebite leather, and I've just gone over the top of it and just sort of dry brushed various lighter colours. I've used AK Interactive's oil, engine oil on here, and around here I've used the grey paint from Minotaur. Again, I've used Vallejo for my golds, because I still think Vallejo make some of the best metallics that are out there. AK Interactive's engine grime as well on the top of the metal parts, which is just beautiful. It gives it a really lovely look. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to take a closer look on the board, and we're going to go into different sections and have a look at that. So I'll see you guys in a second. Hi guys, and welcome back. Here we have the first stage of like a defensive position here. Now I've used Model Mate's black soot spray to give me that blast effect, and the nice thing about it is you can wipe it away as well, which gives it a sort of like explosion soot look sort of thing. It's the burnt smearing and searing of a weapon shell exploding on the side. So it works out really well and gives a lovely effect. The sandbags, again along the top, they've been weathered with AK Interactive weathering powders. Absolutely beautiful, and again we've got like oil and stuff around the side. Now I used Model Mate's liquid rust, but unfortunately it's reacted wrongly, or it's reacted badly with the varnish spray that I used to seal the board, and it's just gone black. So what I'm going to do is leave that for a couple of days, then apply it again, and see what happens there. But I do love Model Mate's liquid rust, but sometimes it just reacts badly with certain varnishes, and I'm using a overall thick car varnish that you can buy from any sort of Halfords and stuff to spray over these boards, because at the end of the day I've got a lot of these tiles to do, and it could become quite expensive. So we'll see what happens anyway. Okay, so here we have like a generator. It's got oil drums around it, covered in dirt and rust and all sorts of dirt and bits of debris and stuff like that. These are really nice, lovely detailed boards and stuff like that. So there's so much going on these. Okay, at the back we have a section that's exploded. Again, I've used Model Mate's black soot to give me that searing, explosive look. And the detail within this is just phenomenal. There's so much going on as we go all around here. It's absolutely beautiful. We have like a little console there, which is it looks so cool. So it's kind of like a communications device that heads into the main bunker at the back. We also have plating that's left on the floor. This is just basically so you can roll stuff in and out and it doesn't sink into the mud. And you've seen this a lot on there. Other sections that they've done where it's like earthworks and stuff like that. Okay, let's move on. Hi guys, and welcome back. So here we have another defensive position. Again, we've used Model Mates soot black spray. We've used AK Interactive's weathering powders and Vallejo gold on the Eagle crest. What I like about this section is there's a door built into the bunker. Just here, so the idea is that troops are inside and they can deploy out into this area, which is fantastic. It's the detail that counts, and there's also so much detail in this section around here, which is the defensive earthworks, and you've got plating and wiring all the way along the side. Absolutely beautiful, so much going on and really detailed as well, even down to the tank stoppers on the outside. Okay guys, let's move on. So here we have the main entrance into the fortified position. And it's a beautiful piece with lots of detail on the door. Again, for the gold I've used Vallejo. For the main colouring to the bunker, it's Minotaur paint, which is just beautiful. Again, Minotaur for the red. And Vallejo for the gold and bronzing. Now for this there's a lot of detail like explosions and damage to the main concrete bunker, so for that I've used Model Mates black spray soot, because you can wipe it away and it relieves and shows a reveals a lovely edging to it, which brings back the original paint colour, which gives you that sort of like blast effect sort of thing. That's what we want to create there. So good. Again, really highly detailed, so much going on. And we even have like a little position there. We can either put a man or a spotter in, or even put a weapon in there as well, which is fantastic. In fact, you could quite easily set a weapon emplacement into there, and if you fix the base plate to it, you can actually spin it around, which would be really cool. But all in all, really impressed with the overall look of this board. It's a decent price and really adds to the GW battle boards as well. Just gives it a whole new dimension, because on this side it follows through for the hill and round there, and you've got a nice position to build a bigger outpost, and that could be the entrance to it. Okay guys, I will see you soon. You take care.